Hello guys, welcome back to RPG World. Let's continue Pillars of Eternity playthrough, Path of the Damned difficulty. Okay, the hardest difficulty that is in game. It's my second playthrough. I played the first time I think when the game was released or something like that. Anyway, years ago. I don't remember many things. We basically completed almost everything on the first island in Port Maya Harbor, but I think I remember something, one secret here. Something in the well that I don't think I looted. I don't think I detected. Here.
What's this?
Yeah, I was right. It's a necklace. Man, I don't know what to do with this sigil of nightmares. Let me add this here. I don't know what is that. This +1 perception ability activates when near dead. Darkest before dawn. Man, this will be amazing for him. What you have? Yeah. Alos, what scepter you have? Uh... 15 health. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. Roll of blessing. You know this scroll of windrow I can use with him as well. Yeah, that traps can be useful.
My
Okay.
folks said I'd never amount to anything.
Now I think we are ready to leave the island, guys. We are ready to leave the island. I think we did everything here. Hope I didn't miss something. But I don't think. Don't have what to miss. I want to mention, guys, I'm not a big fan of the ship combat
Good.
and
You are here.
ship mechanics
Mario
in
has made good
the
on his
game.
promise. We are making ready to
I
free your
love
ship.
the village mechanic in the first Pillars of Eternity estate. But
I
not a
say
big
still that
fan
you were
of this one.
fortunate. The ship was nearly lost, but it will float. For how long, I cannot say.
Do you know where
You will wish to
Neketaka
find a...
is?
So you will go to the great Kahanga city as well. You must sail north for some time, and then a little east. Take care in Neketaka, outsider. It will close. Come. We will see your Defiant out to sea.
Ship is repaired. A curious message for Harbinger Vatnir. This is from the DLC. I want to mention
We
as
should address
well,
the
I
matter of
didn't
our
play the
ship's resources
DLCs.
before we get underway.
Ammunition supply 8, medicine supply 12, repair supply 7. Irina was injured.
It saddens me to inform you that we lost several crew and most of our provisions during the storm. However, Port Margé appears to be well supplied, and I expect the recent disaster has left several sailors in want of a ship. I suggest we contract for additional supplies and crew before we return to open water, or our voyage may indeed be a short one.
Ah. Yeah, I don't like that. It's a shit. Wait. I don't know. I know I can access. Okay. Deckhand Cannoner. Boatswain Cannoner. Cannoner. Irina. I don't know how to. How to access the shop here?
I'm afraid not.
Gracima Casita for taking me on.
Man, I really don't know how to access the shop. I remember, I think you can access the shop from that window. No. I really don't see where. To recruit crew. Let's check again. Inventory here. Journal, character, map, ship management, and option. I really don't know. Or maybe it's on the other side, I think. Aha! Who you are? Says him. I think it's a battle. I think it's another companion. Or another DLC.
Ador, Watercato. On behalf of the Principe Sen Patrina, I must request we meet in parley.
You couldn't have asked before you boarded my ship uninvited.
Echoes. It has been some time since I last asked another's permission. I have heard some marvelous tales regarding your ventures in the Deerwood. In fact, you are the first dragon slayer I have ever met.
Yes, I am.
I agree. Some fools would seek to make a fortune by pilfering from one such as...
I take it he is not one of those fools. Perhaps we should listen.
Fight against it. Uh-huh.
I believe you have met such a fool. Captain Benweth of the Dread.
I remember the
Gallard.
Drake.
Then that should make this easy. I am keen to show my rascal of a compatriot some much-needed humility. I thought perhaps you may care to as well.
For our teas, do my job for me, friend. Hope you don't die in the effort.
He'll be my companion.
Benwick's Drake took damage during the storm. Eventually, he will need to dock for repairs, and when he does, Seraphin can find him for you.
Seraphim will be a companion. It's a
He is
rogue, I
rather
think.
an unrefined creature, but he is a most skilled ship hunter, I assure you.
Unrefined? Begging your pardon, Captain, but I'd be the high fucking model of the gentleman of fortune. As for Benwith, that sucker of squid tits be as predictable as the tide. I'd wager all my furriest bits that he'd set sail for Deadlight.
That would be felicitous indeed, as I believe the traitor Emaro hides there as well.
I wouldn't have even thought of it if you hadn't brought it up, sir. Now, I ain't hardly in any hurry to leave the fine company of the gentlemen of leisure, but the captain be right about me finding your mark. Adding to that, you sail into Fort Deadlight not knowing your innies from your outies, you might very well
Welcome
find
aboard,
a...
Seraphim.
You won't be regretting this, Watcher. At least so long as you keep us heavy in grog and light on the onions. Ugh, them dirty shit apples ain't never agreed with me, and I'll be suspecting they never will.
He's not sleeping near my berth, I promise you that much.
Lol, a lot.
I sail now for Dunwich, my own safe port.
Keep him cheaper. Okay. Keep him cheaper. Can add him to the ship. Insufficient crew. I think here in Forma, here I can recruit, man, yeah. Yeah. Supply. Now. Here you go. Deckhand and the Sergeant, I think. No, Hellsman and Cannoner. What we don't have? Wait a second. Hellsman and Cannoner. Navigator, Sergeant. Sergeant, the Hellsman. The Hellsman will be what we need. This one is the only Hellsman. Good. More things to sell? Don't really have, bro. Every penny is important. 25 per day. I have food. 4 per day. I don't think I need. Buy some repair supplies. I think we'll be okay. Yeah. What's here? More resources. Harbinger Watch, here is a DLC, I think. We need to go to Neketaka. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cooking one fail. Why I cannot choose to claim with another one? 10 medicine, ammunition. Success, okay, okay, boys. One per rest figurine. 2 brine aims. Wow, that's good. That's pretty good. Where is that? Oh, here you go. An inventory can be equipped that. Not him. And I didn't
The
see
ring
it.
of a bell comes to you on a cold wind. The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000 bells ringing all at once. You are alone, and then you are not.
The gods. I remember I need to go on that island with all the gods. I started to
Indistinct
remember
figure
a lot of
stands before
things.
Flickering between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes. A yawning chasm in the earth. The aspects of Berith, The Usher and the Pallid Knight shift in and at their back. 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you cannot comprehend their size. The shifting image of Berith settles on the aspect of the Pallid Knight.
Watcher.
Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
The Pallid Knight knits her brows.
He does not seek to return to the Beyond? Intriguing.
Her sickly pale skin pulls tight across the bones of her face, as if the shell of this aspect does not quite fit the impossible creature it contains. The figure nearest Berith dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face has felt the melting kiss of fire. The goddess Wodika strides forward.
Justice, love, oaths, promises, rulership, vengeance, memory, and hierarchy.
Does Aethys frighten you, Berith? He should. Magran subdued Aethys's influence once before, and yet he returned.
From out of Wodika's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face, where his nose once was. He does not speak, but stares up at Wodika, with naked loathing plain on his ruined. Wodika steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul.
She casts a sly look at the Pallid Knight from the corners of her eyes.
A moon would do the job nicely.
Clever. I'm clever.
Wodika throws her head back and laughs. The sound is a...
Andra could do with a new act. Her current one has grown rather
Where
stiff.
are the other
They
guys?
see to their own affairs. You will speak to them in time, should you have the need.
The figure beside the aspect of Berith flows forward in a swirling cloud of ash. The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword. Magran's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world. I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad me into doing the same now. To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
What kind of precaution?
Magran looks at you as one might await.
It is no business of yours what the gods decide.
Another of the silent figures steps forward, and the warm, golden light of a...
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words, you hear the soft coo of doves.
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the Beyond? He should be welcomed.
You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide.
What if he intends to betray
Helia
you?
puts a feathered hand to her chest.
He wouldn't. Betrayal is not in his nature.
Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Aethys's return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole him into divulging his plot. Then, when he believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as Wodika suggests, and crush...
Scan pauses, inspecting you.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who killed Lord Harren, the man who tormented his dear niece. Ali.
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins, then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from you, Helia. I am impressed.
I keep clicking, guys. If some of you want to pause to read everything, be my guest.
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
Attempting to end Iotas might only make things worse.
Your point is well made, little watcher. If self-evident, Aethys has not been known to possess a vindictive nature. Indeed, he has occasionally been magnanimous to a fault. However, if we push him to the brink of reason, there is no telling what he may do. He is, as ever, unpredictable.
Something akin to fondness creeps into her voice.
Then what's the point of this exercise?
Pallid Knight gestures for silence.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense power and time. Both stand in his favor.
Magran grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails of fire, and Magran stops and balls her hands into flaming fists.
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return, if he has not already absorbed all of his children.
The Pallid Knight casts a cold, cutting glare in Magran's direction.
Magran speaks too freely. That knowledge is beyond your ken, Watcher.
Worika waves the gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength. His strength is a threat to us.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys other than decisive, final action.
Your opinion is unasked for and unnecessary, but noted nonetheless.
Though her tone is impassive, the banked fury in her eyes says well enough what she thinks of your interruptions.
We will act when it is appropriate to do so, and not before.
The Pallid Knight steps away from the half-circle of assembled gods. She pulls herself up to a great height. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from all around you.
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the Pallid Knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars. She bends down and brings her ghostly face level with your own.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
Bullshit. I'll do what I can.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn to a magnet, you are pulled toward her one compulsory step at a time. You blink open your eyes and find yourself on the floor of your ship's cabin, alone.
Very nice. I love this narration, this story.
I'll get you.
Alfra. Oh man, I have a son? Oh no, she. I restore his spirit, yeah. Alfra. I think I remember something.
I'll handle this.
Ship life sure is an adventure, ain't it? Just think of all the places we can sail to, all the sights we could see. Tell me what's on your mind? My folks, you might say they're not your typical Aethasians. Sure, they cling to the light more than the dark, but the war, it touched my family. And it changed them. The others toughened, turned survivors. That much I saw with my own. My aunt's the one who taught me about the cycle of life and death. How everything happens in stages, whether forwards or backwards, from seed to rot to rebirth again. It's all just states of existence and balance. See? That's how I first learned about the slice of Gone within Aethys. After that, I read all the doctrines of Gone. Anything and everything I could get my hands on. The 12 books of Nearwith, plus the epistles from the minor prophets. A lot of them aren't a part of today's canonization, but that doesn't mean they're wrong.
Her voice remember me about Fox companion from Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous.
It's tradition for the youngest born to take up the priesthood of Aethys. Well, I did it in my own way. Of course, though we're few and spread out. Most don't keep to temples. Soul shepherding requires Mostly I learned through reading. Any text pertaining to Gone I could get my grubby hands on. I guess it's the nature of light to want to best the darkness. But you can't have balance like that. And it's not like night and death are bad things. Oh, no use in fearing what's natural. Life isn't one long line. It's cyclical. You gotta shed the old. No need to fiddle-foot around.
How are you feeling?
They're there in my head when I sleep. And sometimes I can taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit. Happens when I take in a particularly go matter and I already am. It's not like I can turn my back on my duty to my god. Sure thing, Watcher.
Hey, Vela. I put on my boots the other day to find out they were
more
full
than
of crabs.
anyone I've
Let's
ever known.
talk with them too, because you can unlock companion quests.
But a lot has happened over the last 5 years. After we parted, I set out to destroy the Leaden Key. It's controlled us for too long. I wanted to free Kith from it. So for 5 years, I've been tracking down Leaden Key circles, searching for the places where they operate in secret. Trying to undo them.
Yeah.
The task has been more difficult than I anticipated. I don't think I fully understood the weight of the decisions I would have to make. It was much easier when I only had to follow someone else's lead. My father's, Theos's, yours.
Is there some way I can help?
I wish I knew. After we defeated Theos, I thought the hard part of undoing his work would be tracking down the Leaden Key's members and operations. Perhaps this would be easier with an example. I went to a village in Old Valia, a run-down backwater of a place. Centuries ago, the Leaden Key had intervened to end some heretical cult. The details were lost, but what had endured was a practice of ritual bloodletting. A gruesome, pointless tradition. At every full moon, the villagers would feed the soil with their blood. No one, young or old, sick
You
or
have
hale,
them, right?
That's where it gets complicated. The village priest administered the practice. Grim old fellow. Reminded me of Theos. He was a tyrant. I was certain that if the villagers were free of his influence, they'd be free from the bloodletting too. So I arranged for him to have an accident.
Okay, and then...
The old man died, and the villagers were terrified. They were convinced his death was an ill omen. They blamed it, and every other mishap that befell them, on their lack of faith. So they began bloodletting every week, turning on their neighbors for giving too little. Instead of a handful dying each year, a few perished every week.
This isn't your fault, bro. You try to do the right thing, and that's what matters.
Is it? In the end, the villagers suffered more because of my actions. I keep wondering what I might have done differently, or how I could have known better.
Learning from mistakes like this is a good sign.
I suppose so. I should get some rest. It's been a long day, and you've given me a lot to think about.
You didn't tell me what the Animancer have to do with all this.
Ah, that. I'm looking for an old leaden key sect. I've found several references, but I want to be sure. Please, let me go over my notes again. Then I promise I'll tell you everything. You know me too well. All the same, I need to gather my thoughts.
Okay then. We talk later, Alice.
No, but I'll keep my eyes
Hey,
out.
this
I
brings
hear
back
of
some
the crew
memories, huh?
whispering.
I want the destruction to stop. I want him to finish what he's doing and then go in peace. Only I don't see it playing out that way. If you like.
Oh, what did you do after we ended the legacy?
I like that feeling, knowing we'd stopped Theos. We were part of something big. That was something I never felt before. Not even at war. Guess I went looking for it again. Not that I wanted to tangle with gods, but something smaller. Something I thought I could manage. I looked all around the Deerwood, but that place has too many ghosts for me. Ended up moving to Adir and tracking down my parents. They went there as refugees after the war, in part, I guess. Adir, they still got some bad blood with Deerwood. Goes back to the Revolution. Some Adirans like to give Deerwoodans a hard time they get the chance. With my folks, a group came along and tried to take their land. Made a phony claim to it. I sat down with them and we had a friendly negotiation. One fella, I don't think he'll ever be able to look to his right again. But we came to an understanding. My folks, well, they didn't see me the same after that. I think they'd have rather given up the land than have it come to violence. And I don't know if that was something we could have avoided, or if it was the cost of trying to fix things.
Okay.
Atta girl. Divert suspicion, give him a new scapegoat. Rehearse your story.
I didn't talk with, I talked with all of them? Yeah. No, Seraphan.
Ahoy, Captain. Truth be told, Ferrante half expects us to get our asses blown out of the water at Fort Deadlight. Fortunately for you, I have this bad habit of beating the odds. Of course, I do that by way of good old traditional chicanery. And the most important part of any horn swaggle, solid planning. Well, that and surviving. Valian made originally. Piled them stones up a few centuries back, but gave it up when the fishmen wouldn't leave them be. Hard to defend against Wilder crawling up out of your crappers. Captain Aldiz claimed it a few years back. Fucking filthy from bow to stern. And she had her lads and lasses cleaning fish shit out of the floorboards for months. A couple of them thought it might be better sailing elsewhere and left in the night. Aldiz tracked them down quick as you like, took their heads, and fixed them into little lanterns for the front gate. Called them Fort Deadlight's Deadlights. They say she ain't had a deserter since. Tad cruel for my taste. but I
Do you
admit
know
to him
anything
mine
about the
wordplay.
force defenses?
Funny thing about it being a fort means it ain't a boat. Means I don't have to worry about the way the cannons are storing honking big balls. Guns they got crowning that castle put a hole in your poop deck before you've sighted land. Fort itself be floor-to-ceiling rum-sodden fools, so that be going for us. But Aldi's keeps the crew on the walls sharp and sober. One blast of their horns and deadlights locked up tight as an endearing mugger night. We'll stay that way too, till any unfamiliar ships have been shot to shit and shot again. I did say contacts, didn't I? Contact would be more accurate, in the singular. A lass by the name of Siri. Been running the same circles for years, doldrums and fair winds. We're never family, but never on the wrong ends of arms, neither. Might have shaken the sheets a few months back. Regardless of how she feels about me, there's no love lost betwixt her and Benwith, that's for damn certain.
Your contact is some random lover of yours?
Ugh, random? What do you take me for, Captain?
The scourge of hearts to the Deadfire.
Well, I can't say as you're entirely wrong. She's sharp as shit, that one. Tongue, mind, and ears alike. Sailed out of Deerwood or Adir one. Knows her knots, and how to crew a ship that won't turn sour. But words ring out among the Principe. More than you'd think for new blood. Part of that's her fierce support of freedom. From slavers, from the empires, from Juana's caste system even. The rest a lenient hand. Step out of line and Ferrante's got your old crew up for lashes. Aldis, though, she's, let's say there's a reason she attracts limp-cocked nut-twists like Benwith. Can't say I much approve of a lack of regard for our traditions, but, can't say I don't share her vexations with Ferrante and the old guard, neither. Shit, Captain. Buy a lad a drink before you go rooting through his unmentionables. Let's leave it enough for now to say I think there be a course to be charted betwixt anarchy and tyranny. Later, sure. No hurry here to ship off back to the Gentlemen of Leisure.
We do that later.
Agrasima, Casita, for taking me on.
Didn't save. What is here? Oh, boys. I really don't know about this Sigil of Darkness, man.
Foes.
Wait, look there. Aye?
I didn't cast it.
Indeed.
Honestly, I don't think I can manage this battle. I don't remember about this Sigil of Darkness. It cannot be destroyed, I think.
Stay behind me.
No idea if I can manage that. Fucking hell, bro.
Wounded.
Okay.
What can I do you for? No can do. We're dropping like flies.
No way.
Yeah?
The priest heal.
Lavaru beyond seek.
Oh?
That's not very helpful.
What do you need?
Kill the fucking priest. No man, I can do, I think, this battle
Happy to oblige.
with some attention.
Lavaru beyond seek.
Bro. Bro. $78 fortitude. $63 deflection. Man.
How may I help? I shall deal with this one.
Hmm?
Oh?
What do you need?
Man, if I win this battle with only 3 of them, will be amazing.
Aye? I shall deal with this one.
2 damage, oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't know, bro.
Oh? They'll fall. This is futile!
No. I will spend 1 hour to kill this dragon.
Let's reap this whirlwind!
What do you need?
It will be a long fight.
How may I help? Oh?
Lavaru beyond seek.
I'm feeling the strain.
You oblige.
Hello, what are you doing, bro?
Sure thing.
Hey. May I be a candle in the night?
Can be killed. Can be killed, but with my whole party.
That's not very helpful. I'm feeling the strain.
Thick worth and rough.
Happy to oblige. All right.
Uh,
Mo Ixie Honor.
Yeah? Leave it to me.
wow, this shit's healed for 50. Now Alok is dead.
I'll light the darkness.
You know, have no sense, man, to spend my time here. Well, it can be done even now, but have no sense. To spend my time now. One level later will be easy peasy. What? Okay, I don't like naval battle. Wow. Wow.
How may I help?
About tax to my limit.
Are you kidding me?
Happy to oblige.
We killed Alok.
Hey.
You missed.
Yes?
Not be easy. Oh man. Oh, if Alok died, the summons disappear as well.
Damn it, we lost. More than wrong.
I'm stuck here.
do you for?
Okay. Why this principal shit's attacking me?
Yeah?
Can't believe, man.
Yes?
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Leaving to you. I have no chance again. There are so many. Need to try another way. What's here? Man, the fucking rift. Get the hell out of here. Okay, here is Neketaka. The Defiant. The Crystal Cleaver. I got it. The sunbeam can be useful. I think the sigil you need to have on inventory. You can go close to that totem if you have a sigil on inventory, I think. Neketaka! We arrived to Neketaka, guys. Finally. This city is huge. From what I remember, it's huge.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers, too.
I'm the harbor master, Kauha. I must ask your reason for docking in Neketaka.
I'm following a giant mind of Adra, and I need to see someone in the palace about.
Yeah, you do need to see someone, truly. I think it's the animancers in the spire you're looking for. To help with your head.
Show them. Show them what you are.
I am a watcher. I'm the herald of Berar. The whole Deadfire is in danger. Please let me pass.
I've heard enough. There's no room for you in Neketaka Harbor. Get back on your ship and head back to open sea.
I will help you.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
Now.
What? What is this?
Run for it!
So much for discretion.
What a trick! Loot time! Loot time!
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something more delicate? If you have a frame, I can fit cloth to it without... Take your time. I'll give you
Ooh. During nighttime, this aura grants all nearby ally, excluding the wearer, a bonus to their stealth skill and resolve. Interesting. But I'm sure I can find something better. Just a simple cave. I need all the money, man. Yeah, I remember the quest with that estate.
Behold, God shepherds us all, traveler.
With that
seek out his
family
temple along the
war.
sacred stair, that thy path shall be made clear.
Care for a fish or two, stranger? You'll find no fresher.
Have a lot of fish.
Welcome. Venture, of course.
We have a dagger, a fine dagger, traps, belt.
I'll take care of it.
This guy, remember, give me a quest. Levin, I found a pet. +1 intellect. Man, but why only me can equip? How to unlock? 1 perception, 1 intellect.
Dora must think I work for free. Be with you in just a... almost had it. Hazard of the work, really. Came in on the sloop? I can hammer your ship together if you're apt to pay me for it.
Big trouble with the clan?
Aye. Captain Redora hasn't paid me for her commissioned firepower. While I'm up to my nose in debt, the wild mare gobbles up her coin. And now, pirates are holding my feet to the fire over some sham of a deal. If I don't get Redora's payment, I might as well start carving my swallow net.
If I get me a discount on your lab, I could hunt down Redora.
You do that? A fair price goes without saying, Cully. It all comes down to blasted pans and pie.
Ship parts, food, weapons. A lot of ship upgrades. Crew members. need to collect all the quests. Wait, can I go to that bridge? I remember I cannot enter in that.
The Hazanui is at the palace, blaming the Valians for attacking one of their ports.
Well, did they?
Of course not. But the Queen must calm them down before they
Well
go to
met,
war.
stranger. Akira, but isn't this district a fine place?
And this make you
I
sad?
am not one meant to venture far from the gullet. Until recently, I had a respectable job at the Luminous Bathhouse. Now that I am unemployed, I seek to make myself useful before the money runs out. And I must return to the
You work at the bathhouse?
A wonderful place. Would that I could cross its threshold again and feel the mist of luminous waters. In spite of my time there, I cannot do else but give it my highest recommendation. You will find the Luminous Bathhouse in Periki's Overlook.
Could you direct me to the palace?
Akira, you want to follow the road north,
Akira.
up the mountain, always climbing. It is the highest point in the city.
Yeah. Tell me about the
Queen granted this area of the city to the Valian outsiders. Here they organize their business and trade, digging up the archipelago with both hands and carrying riches overseas. In her welcoming embrace, the Queen allowed a similar concession to the royal
How did you
Deadfire
lose your
company.
job at the bathhouse?
More happens at the bathhouse than
I think I will
cleanliness
go
and
directly
ease.
to the Queen
It is
first.
a place of meetings,
you know?
business, and
Because I want to unlock the
transactions.
paladin.
To all of one day, I overheard more than I ought to have. In my erring, I gasped. To my great shame, I showed a most unprofessional reaction before clients. I was fired, and rightly so.
What happened? Okay.
Merla, how is every ship handled?
That's nice.
I only deal with serious clients. Now, shoo.
Excuse me.
Ak, done. You are dismissed. Madiko. But it is impossible to find skilled work when every competent freelancer wastes their shore leave in the wild mare. When blood travels south of their brains, the value of a good bounty is forgotten.
Why more sailors wasn't accepting work?
Ak, but I blame Luminous Adra. Our privateers are busy escorting shipments out of the Deadfire. Everyone is rich, no one is hungry. Where are the Casitas willing to sink their enemies for a bag of
bounties do you
fires,
have
huh?
available?
I do not make a habit of shepherding new talent, but ak, there is a seed of potential. We will cut your teeth on Biakara, a Huana sailor and would-be patriot who... Gelarde! Biakara sails a voyager's scale of Tangaloa off of Hazongo's northeastern
some question.
questions? Ask your questions, Aimiko.
Level up? Oh, she level up. That's good. More mechanics, man. This survival. And only one. The ranged animal companion gain +1 engagement. Knocking and prone, I think will be useful. Take down.
We can summon the guards if you want to be difficult, amico. Kindly leave.
If Luca doesn't see reason, the Duape will lose their land. Please, I must ask a favor. What say? Do you have business with the Valiant Trading Company?
What seems to be the problem?
My people of the Duape. We signed a contract with the company. We were not understanding the terms at the time. I wish to, what say, renegotiate. But the clerks turned me away.
Tell me more about this
My
contract.
father, the Ranga, took payment from the company. In exchange, they dig for Audra. He did not understand the Valian way. When he dies, the Outlanders will claim our island for themselves. Father has fallen ill, and the clerk, Luca, stands by the agreement as surely as if it was stamped in his skin.
I want one minor positive. I want reputation with
this
everyone.
treatment is not so unusual. I made my appeals to Luca, but my words were as stones dropped down the deepest well.
Yeah, I'll try to put a good word
While
for
I am
you.
barred from the company office, I can do nothing for my people.
I'll meet with this Luca. Maybe we can arrive at more agreeable terms.
Akira, my thanks. My words were only the crashing of waves. You will speak with authority, I say.
Let me see. I don't know if I can enter. Yeah, I can enter. You can enter, I think, only during the day. Guys, but we stop here. We close here this episode. On the next episode, we stay, I think, only in town, do a lot of talk, take a lot of quests inside the town, speak with the queen, and will be a lot of fights in town as well, from what I remember. A lot of interesting things. Then we explore the world. Anyway, comment below, like always, what's your opinion about the game, what you think about the game, what suggestion you have for me, tips, tricks, anything. Like, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and see you next time.